Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Melissa Benoist and a video that she has released online the other day. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future DCTV videos later this year. Okay, so first things first, if you want to get any merch from my new merchandise range, please be sure to click the link in the description below. Those of you guys who get merch right now before the end of August, that being August 28th, you will be automatically entered into winning The Flash Season 9 on DVD. So anyone that buys any merch before August 28th will be eligible for the competition, and don't worry, I've noted all of you guys who have already ordered so far. So thank you to everyone for supporting the channel by watching this video, by watching my daily uploads, or by getting merch. I really appreciate you. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's main topic. So I'm sure some of you guys, if you're active on social media, would have seen over the weekend that Melissa Benoist has joined Cameo. If you guys don't know what Cameo is, it's just like a service where you can order actors and different influencers to record a specialized video for you, or you can order a message for your friend, like maybe it's a birthday or something and you would like your favorite actor or your friend's favorite actor to send a message and basically pay for it, and you get sent it by the actor. So they just record like a 1-minute video. And so Melissa Benoist has joined the platform. I don't know why she has joined it, but I presume because every actor right now can't work in Hollywood, they can't talk about any of their projects. This is definitely a good way to keep on working. Obviously it's a different way of working, it's more of a social media way of working, but I respect it, and it actually is very beneficial for the fans because you can order a video from Melissa Benoist herself and she will make it and she will send it and upload it onto the platform. And so yeah, it's good for fan outreach. And obviously it's good because you can continue to earn money whilst the strikes are still going on, and this is a totally legal way of doing it, because if you guys didn't know, with the strikes it's all very touch and go. If you break the rules of the strikes, I believe you could be in big trouble with the union. Like they probably could kick you out if you broke any rules. And so actually something very interesting happened recently with Stephen Amell. He basically was like sneakily promoting his show Heels, the second season of it, and there was a lot of backlash because technically he was breaking rules, and even though he was kind of sneakily doing it, pretending like, oh, you know, I just happened to find this Heels poster in the background in LA or wherever he was, but obviously that came with a lot of backlash and also some of his comments. We're not really going to go into that, but I just wanted to mention it, that with these strikes it's very strict, and what Melissa is doing with Cameo is totally cool. And I should mention the price. If you guys are interested in getting a video from Melissa Benoist herself, it will be like a minute long, but it is very, very expensive. I think it depends on each person who does cameos. And if we look at other actors out there, let's try and find someone who maybe some of you guys know to compare the price for like a 1-minute video. Okay, I found someone. So Dean Cain, no one likes Dean Cain because of obviously his political views and the way that he is, but he was on Supergirl, he played Jeremiah, and so let's just compare it to Melissa. So his is 118, obviously he's way less in demand because not many people like him, but someone like Melissa, who is definitely in demand, she has got a lot of fans, she's very expensive, and you would imagine the same for like any big actor. And so it costs £389 to book a personal video from Melissa Benoist, and as far as I know, one person has ordered one so far. I don't know if anyone else is. I don't really know how Cameo works, like if all the videos are uploaded on her page or not, but one video was uploaded and it's very, very interesting, and that's what I mainly want to talk about in today's video. And so Melissa Benoist in a Cameo, which I'll link in the description below. I don't own it, it's just on the platform and some people have posted it online. It was to a guy called Daryl, and the video is like a minute long, and basically what she said, and I've cut out some of the stuff, but basically she said, I loved playing her, referring to Supergirl, because basically Daryl in the Cameo requested her talk about, you know, would she want to come back as Supergirl, was it fun to work on, and different things like that. So she replies, I loved playing her, they were really fun to work on, that being the Arrowverse shows, and obviously she's talking about Supergirl specifically, but she appeared in many crossovers, and she says, who knows if I may put on the suit again. And then she goes on to say, I have one that I sneakily took, but don't tell anyone, it's in the attic. So a lot of people have seen this video and they're freaking out, and obviously I was very excited to hear the fact that she is willing to come back, maybe in the future. Would she be down? Probably yes, if the project was right. And so yeah, it's exciting to hear that just straight up, but don't take it with any kind of seriousness, because as I said before, this is just, you know, someone requesting a video and she's replied, and I don't think it means anything. It's just a simple answer that's a natural response to such a question, because if there's a good offer in the future, why not? Like, you never want to say no. As they say, never say never. But it's exciting nevertheless for fans to hear that Melissa is commenting upon Supergirl and commenting upon the future, and, you know, would she ever want to come back? Maybe, you know. And also it's pretty exciting to hear that she took one of the Supergirl suits and she has it in her attic. So again, they could use that, or they could make a new suit if they wanted Supergirl to return. Maybe it would be on Superman and Lois, and so likely her character would be slightly different, probably a retcon from the Supergirl that we know. But nevertheless, that would be really, really exciting. But as I said, don't take it serious, it's just nice to hear. And I thought I just ought to make the video because I've talked about previously that Grant, after The Flash ended more recently, said he would be willing to come back as The Flash, as Barry Allen in the future, if the project and the script was right. If there was a good proposal, he would be totally down to return. Now, I fully believe Grant because he's been so into the character. Obviously, just like Melissa, their circumstances changed when they got towards the end of the show. Melissa had a kid, Grant has a kid, and so they wanted to take a step back, you know, do some other projects in the meantime, and step back from the superhero world. However, that's not to say that they wouldn't go back, because as we've seen with Steven, he came back. He took a while off, like a good 3 years or something like that, and he returned to the final season of The Flash, and he's been pretty much talking about it quite a lot ever since. And so, yeah, Steven said he would be interested in maybe continuing the Green Arrow story in like a mini-series. That would be a good format, I believe he said. Obviously, I'm not directly quoting him, but he is down to come back, Grant's down to come back, and Melissa is down to come back. So what would that mean? That would be an insane crossover reunion. Like, that's my hope one day, that we get like a crossover movie just like 5 years down the line, just out of nowhere. You know, James Gunn and DCEU, Greg Berlanti, they're all coming together thinking, okay, how can we do like a big event and make it for the fans, right? There's so many Arrowverse fans out there. You know, even if they're not diehard Arrowverse fans, there's so many people that have watched The Flash, they've watched Arrow, they've watched Supergirl, and it would be insane to have like a reunion 5 years down the line. I could totally see that happening. Obviously, right now, things aren't looking too good for the Arrowverse's future because we've only got Superman and Lois, and it isn't necessarily linked to what really happened in the Arrowverse overall, with Crisis on Infinite Earths destroying all those worlds and merging most of them to Earth Prime, but not Superman and Lois's Earth. But just heading back to Melissa, it's nice to see her expressing her love for playing the character. I know there was some comments, you know, here and there that, oh, maybe she didn't like the character, that's why she wanted Supergirl to end. But I think in reality it was just a situation, and, you know, she just had a kid, so why not end the show there when they were at a good point? And so, yeah, I could have seen Supergirl going a lot longer, but it just wasn't meant to be. I'm just happy that the CW didn't cancel Supergirl. Like, imagine if Supergirl was still going on whilst Nexstar was in charge. Like, oh my god, so bad. And I'm so happy that The Flash got out before, because it really would have been a huge mess. And luckily, with Superman and Lois, we're still going, and Nexstar was somehow convinced to keep Superman and Lois for at least one more season, obviously with huge budget cuts. And, you know, there was those comments, as I said before, to do with a version of Supergirl coming to Superman and Lois. It would likely not be that same version of the character, so even if Melissa did show up, it would be a Supergirl from this Earth. It would be Tyler's version from Superman and Lois, and it would just be a new backstory. It would be different from the way that Supergirl played everything in the TV show, and obviously nothing is confirmed right now, but that's just a theory that has been out there for a long time, especially since Supergirl ended. and we're all awaiting some sort of answer as to will she ever come back and play Supergirl once again. And you know, there is the Supergirl film, there is a chance, I guess, but I would say it's definitely way more likely that Sasha Calle's version of Supergirl from the Flash film would star in that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow film that's coming out in a couple of years' time. So right now things are up in the air. There is no confirmation in this video, but it's just nice to see her interacting with the fans. So if you guys want to get your own cameo, if you can afford it, I know it's expensive, I guess go ahead and do it and share it with us once you get it, because that's really cool, and I'm very happy that this is going on because we get like some sort of sneak peek into what she's thinking, and you know, we can ask her about Supergirl. So yeah, it's definitely worth it if anyone can get a cameo. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously we don't have any kind of concrete news to break down, but it's great to hear that Melissa alongside Grant, Steven, they're all willing to come back and put their suits on again at some point in the future if, like Grant said, the project was right, if the screenplay was right, and it would be a good return for the character, and obviously characters including Supergirl as well. So that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Once again, if you want to join in on the giveaway for the Flash Season 9 on DVD, please be sure to get merch. You can get any merch that you want. One item is enough to make you eligible for the giveaway. Obviously if you get more than one item, you're going to get your name put into the generator once we pick the winners multiple times, so you'll have a better chance of winning the giveaway. But that pretty much does it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment, it really helps out the video. Also subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And for now, you can click on the top right corner of the screen to watch my latest video, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.
I see red.